Jennifer is involved with Diddy. I saw Diddy and Jennifer having, and I also know that Jennifer sold young boys to Diddy.
How did JLo, Jennifer Lopez, get dragged in to Sean Combs's nightmare? In the last days, somehow, Jenny from the block finds herself in a whole heap of trouble.
A former Playboy model claims Sean Diddy Combs made her watch a Jennifer Lopez music video on repeat at one of his freak-offs. Rachel Kennedy claims the footage was playing on a continuous loop in Diddy's Tokyo hotel room during the 2000 interaction, and further alleged that the rapper was on the phone with JLo, whom he was dating at the time.
Guys, Jennifer Lopez has just found herself in the crossfire of a scandal that's shaking up Hollywood. And this time, it's not just about her love life. It's about serious allegations linking her to Diddy and the alleged part she played in his organization. Sources are buzzing that new details have Jenny was far more than Diddy's girlfriend. And this is raising eyebrows over what she may have witnessed or even been part of. But what's really got tongues wagging is the ripple effect this is having on her failed marriage. Word on the street is that Ben Affleck was allegedly rattled by the resurfacing of her past ties to criminal investigations and her former relationship with Diddy, which is now under fresh legal scrutiny. Insiders claim Affleck is growing increasingly uncomfortable with the media storm circling Lopez, and the whispers about her potential involvement in shady dealings have reportedly caused even more tension between them. Could this be the real reason behind their split? Guys, you'd better get ready, because this story is going to leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about Jennifer Lopez.
All in.
Yes, it's like JLo was like his ex-girlfriend, and it's like now deciding she's like warning people against Trump. I'm like, well, wait a second. So how many people did she warn against Diddy?
Right.
Oh, 0. Okay.
Right.
Well,
Now, Jennifer Lopez is back in the headlines, but this time it's not for her music or a red carpet moment. Rather, it's her past catching up to her in a scandal that's sending shockwaves through Hollywood, with Diddy at the center of it all. Get this, new bombshell allegations are dragging Lopez's name right back into the fire with her former lover. It all started when former Playboy model Rachel Kennedy dropped a shocking claim. During a bizarre 2000 encounter in Tokyo, Diddy allegedly made her watch a Jennifer Lopez music video on repeat. The reason for this is still unclear, but this chilling revelation has reignited old whispers about Jenny's intense and complicated relationship with Diddy, which many assumed was long buried after their infamous brush with the law following a nightclub in the late 90s. Now, with Diddy under legal fire, Lopez's name is suddenly echoing through courtroom corridors and gossip circles alike. And it's not just her reputation on the line. Sources say this is putting major strain on her marriage to Ben Affleck. As these allegations surface, Affleck is reportedly growing more uneasy with the shadows from Lopez's past, especially as more details about her connection to Diddy's legal mess start to swirl. What began as a surprising side note in a legal case is rapidly snowballing into a full-blown celebrity crisis. Now, this is where the drama truly begins, and trust it's messier than anyone remembers. The chaos all traces back to that one explosive night in December 1999, when Jennifer Lopez and Diddy were caught in the middle of what would become one of hip-hop's most notorious scandals. Word is, Diddy allegedly got into a heated confrontation and things spiraled fast. Were fired, people were injured, and in the center of it all, Jenny and Diddy. But here's where things take a wild turn. Allegedly, it wasn't just Diddy who brought the heat. Recent claims suggest that Jennifer Lopez may have been the one to actually carry the into the club. That's right. Sources are whispering that Diddy told her to sneak in the and when things popped off, she reportedly gave the green light for him to use it. That altercation left 3 people seriously hurt. After the chaos, the trio, Diddy, Jennifer Lopez, and rising rapper Shine, fled the scene in an SUV only to be chased down by the NYPD. When the cops finally pulled them over, they found a stolen gun in the car. Suddenly, Jenny's clean-cut image was shattered and the headlines exploded. For someone who was America's sweetheart at the time, this This was a scandal on steroids. But what happened next? Even more suspicious. You see, Lopez was bailed out first, then Diddy leaving Shine behind bars. And according to Shine himself, when he reached out for help, Diddy ghosted him. Cold. It said Diddy's lawyers told him to cut all ties to avoid further damage. Shine ended up taking the fall, got hit with a 10-year sentence, and to this day, he's still calling out the betrayal. The resurfacing of this drama isn't just a walk down memory lane, it's a reminder that Lopez's past is a lot more tangled than most people realize.
All Jennifer Lopez had to do was marry a white boy, Oscar winner, for people to stop remembering that she had a gun in her pocketbook. She had residue on her hands the night that Natanya was shot at that club. Not once has she spoken up for the betterment of that woman or say something in her defense to stop Puffy from gaslighting her and trying to put hits out on her because he was afraid that maybe one day they would open the case and she still has the bullet fragments in her face. Like JLo has said nothing. You really thought that just running off and marrying Ben Affleck was going to take you out of the Diddy downfall?
And let's just say about the strain this drama put on Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's fragile relationship. It's not looking good. Sources close to the situation are saying that when Ben Affleck found out just how Jenny was involved with Diddy, he began pulling away from her, but now things have taken a scandalous turn. Rumor has it Affleck caught wind of explicit tapes allegedly involving Lopez and Diddy, and yes, you guess it, those tapes may include her appearances at Diddy's infamous parties, the same ones now under investigation for some seriously disturbing allegations. And get this, these tapes are said to show more than just wild celebrity partying. Allegedly, underage individuals were present, and if Lopez is seen even associating with that environment, it could mean legal implications no one saw coming. Now, for Ben, who's already struggled in the spotlight, this is reportedly his worst nightmare. Word is, he's trying to distance himself quickly to avoid being dragged into what could become a legal and PR disaster. Behind the scenes, insiders say the tension is off the charts. With the court digging deeper into Diddy's empire and Jenny's past being dragged back into the headlines, Affleck may be weighing his options carefully. As investigators peel back the layers of Diddy's dark empire, a disturbing pattern of abuse and manipulation is coming to light. Shocking claims allege that he pressured women into acts, and now the indictment files are pointing to a much bigger web of co-conspirators. Questions on just how much Jenny was involved in Diddy's empire are swirling. Was she just an innocent bystander, or was she closer to the chaos than anyone imagined? And as the courtroom chaos unearths bombshell after bombshell, whispers are growing louder. Now, 50 Cent isn't holding back either. He claims to have damning evidence, including explosive tapes allegedly handed over to the FBI that could put Lopez right in the spotlight. These tapes reportedly show her at Diddy's infamous parties, and if they're real, they could have devastating legal implications. Now the pressure is mounting. Fans are torn. Some refuse to believe that Jenny from the block could be involved, while others are calling her out for being complicit through silence. That once glamorous love story between Lopez and Diddy is being rewritten as a chilling chapter in a much darker narrative, filled with secrets, exploitation, and scandal. Anyway, all this drama has got a lot of people saying that when it comes to Diddy, it seems Jennifer Lopez has always had a massive blind spot. Some would even say she was ready to do anything for him, even if it meant tearing apart her first marriage. And guess what? Her ex-husband Ojani Noah is finally speaking out, and what he's saying is nothing short of explosive. exclusive. In a candid interview with Despierta America, Ojani dropped bombshells about what really went down behind the scenes during his short-lived marriage to Jenny. According to him, the beginning of the end started with one man, Sean Diddy Combs. You see, Jennifer met Diddy right around the time she tied the knot with Ojani, and back then, Diddy wasn't just a rapper, he was the rapper. He ruled the charts, owned his own label, and basically had the entire industry in the palm of his hand. And Jenny, she was on a meteoric rise. Everything she touched, TV, music, film, turned to gold. So when she linked up with Diddy to work on her debut album On the 6th, fans were excited, but Ojani was worried, and maybe he had every reason to be. According to him, as soon as Jenny started collaborating with Diddy, she began pulling away. She became distant, secretive, and allegedly started hiding things from her husband. Ojani was in LA trying to get his restaurant off the ground, while Jenny bounced between New York and Miami with Diddy. He says he tried to be supportive, but the distance and Diddy's presence created a wedge he couldn't fix. But it didn't stop there. Ojani claims that after their split, Jennifer Lopez didn't just move on, she allegedly targeted him. In that same interview, he says Jenny took him to court, made false claims about him, and even called around to make sure he didn't get hired by certain networks or companies. Why? He asked. What did he ever do to her? And just like that, not long after the divorce papers were signed, Jenny and Diddy went public. Diddy would later say it was love at first sight when he met Jenny, though at first she reportedly wasn't into his bad boy image. But the more time they spent together, the deeper she fell. By the time the MTV VMAs rolled around, they were Hollywood's it couple. Diddy, the unapologetic hip-hop mogul, and Jenny from the block, the stunning Bronx-born star on the rise. It seemed like a strange match, but fans couldn't get enough. What people didn't realize then was that their whirlwind romance may have had a much darker backstory, one of betrayal, obsession, and a man who says his life was torn apart all because of Diddy. And with new investigations digging into Diddy's past and his alleged network of enablers, Jenny's name is being dragged back into the spotlight. Was she just caught in the crossfire, or was she closer to the chaos than anyone ever knew? Now, what do you think about this drama? Let me know your opinions in the comments, and don't forget to check out our other videos for even more shocking celeb tea. Till next time, bye guys.